Hi guys, welcome back to Amanda Lives Life. Update. I think this is gonna be my last like personal vlog kind of thing. I like it as an outlet, but at the same time it kind of is just getting depressing. um I posted my GoFundMe in several different areas because we're just struggling. We've been struggling and we're still struggling. So this past week and a half, I've been sick, really sick, and I'm doing a lot better, as you can tell. Hi, Bubba's. Riley is right here. He was sick too, and we had to cancel his appointment because he had surgery coming up for his power port, which, I don't know if we talked about. I mean, of course we talked about it, but in his shirt, you see that little bump. That is an internal IV that's called a power port. And it's supposed to be taken out soon because you're doing pretty well. Yeah, we're still getting checked for cancer pretty regularly. He is, but he's doing pretty good. His last scans came up a little abnormal, and they said he's missing his 11th chromosome, I believe they said, which means he's a little bit more at risk for the cancer coming back. They said like very, very, very low risk originally, and then they said, well, they're basically taking away a very or two, like, so he's just like very, very low risk for getting it back, but it's a little bit more chancy that it could come back than it was before we found out that abnormality was happening. Hi. So we've been learning a lot of stuff, how to get up and walk, and we've been eating food finally, and we've been switching to milk. So we're on milk for the past week. We have been slowly, gradually switching it to milk from formula. And let's go back to the other stuff. Because we were sick, I had to call off because he had appointments and stuff. I had appointments. Rob had appointments. If you don't know our story, we have some other old ones, but I'm going to just do a quick update. So Riley had cancer. He had his kidney taken out. I had gallbladder surgery at the same time he had surgery. Like, I had it a week before his. So I had my gallbladder taken out. He had his kidney taken out. And Rob had heart failure a couple months before. He was having problems with his heart, and he ended up in the ICU. And Riley was also born premature, so he has some issues due to that. So we have all those things going on, and we had appointments, and then I got sick on top of it, and also I just got diagnosed with a rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis in my skin, and pretty bad psoriasis, so I have medication for several spots on my body for that. So I have like various different pains. I'm still having pain despite being on a medication for the arthritis, the rheumatoid arthritis. So they said that I could possibly have fibromyalgia as well, and I have to go back. You're so cute. You make mommy happy. So happy. Yeah. So this past week with the flu, we had to cancel his appointment, and then yeah, you're so cute. I had to call off on top of already having to call off due to those appointments and stuff. So of course I lost my job. I had only had it for like 3 months, and I just feel like a failure, of course. Rob is actually right now going to an appointment to see if he can get a job. He's still having some problems with his chest and heart and stuff. Not like as bad as it was, but I think we just need to adjust his diet a little bit more, like less salt and more healthy stuff, even more on top of what he's been doing. He did lose weight and he's been doing better, but I just worry. Now that he's been sleeping a little better, his legs aren't swelling as bad, because like 2-3 weeks ago his legs were swelling and he was getting wounds on his legs, and now they're healed up and everything. So yeah, this is gonna be the last update. I mean, like, Riley should have his power port out soon. Rob hopefully will get a job, and I'll be staying home and taking care of the baby again, because of we don't really have a lot of like babysitting choices, and the daycare situation, like having to put him in daycare, we don't really have any funds to put him in daycare, but we also are worried with his health and the problems that we've already had putting him in a daycare and him getting sick over and over again. And he doesn't have the immune system and the ability to fight off stuff. So if he does get cancer again, we're just, you know, that's always in the back of our mind. So one of us staying home with him, I believe, is the best option. So I'm going to be the one staying home for now. And if Rob loses his job, maybe we'll just trade back and forth. Because of our health being bad, I don't have any high hopes for things sticking, you know, right now. I really hope that he does find something that he could do. And I really liked the job I had last. The people there were amazing. The company was amazing. And it was solely on me. Like I said, I had appointments. I had to, even with the doctor's notes and stuff like that, they can only take so much, you know. So I posted, like I said, my GoFundMe and a couple spots, just trying to get a little bit, just to make sure if we can get help, that'd be really nice. But just, I'm gonna delete it in about a week or two. It's been on there for long enough, and I've asked for help so many times. I just feel terrible for doing it anymore. So like I said, I just did a few more just to see, you know, if we could get help, because like I said, I just lost my job, and Rob had lost his job a couple months back, you know, due to Rob being in the hospital, me being in the hospital, and the baby being in the hospital around the same time. So he had to take so much FMLA time off. And then with losing his job, he couldn't get a loan. We originally thought that we could get a loan, but we actually didn't. And we did get some help through the GoFundMe. We got $300, and then outside of the GoFundMe, we got a couple hundred. Like, we got a good amount to pay the rent and get through the months that we had at that time. That was 4 or 5 months ago when Riley initially had his kidney removed, and we were all in the hospital. That didn't cover any of the extra payments, the miscarriage from before. I didn't mention that. So yeah, I'm tired of these videos. Honestly, I'm tired of the depression. I'm tired of just being so upset and hiding it and pretending like it's all okay, and the constant worry and stuff. So sorry. I'm just gonna try to move on. And if we get into debt, if we have more debt, I mean, we already are in like a lot of debt, but sorry, I'm like having a little panic attack, but I'm just hoping that Rob gets a job. Then I could just delete the stuff and stop worrying about it. Worrying about all of our health and stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to do this. I've kept my shit together for so long. Especially through the videos and like talking to people. I felt like I was doing pretty well, like, but it's gotten to the point where I've had to talk to the doctors about the depression, and I had to tell people in my family about it. I'm just disappointed in myself and in this situation. I can't believe that all this has happened. Sorry. I don't even want to look at myself sometimes. I hate that we needed so much help, and I hated that I've had to make these videos because, like, they've helped me get stuff off my chest and stuff, but I just feel like they're just so depressing, and that's not what I wanted my channel to be about. It was supposed to be a hobby and something that was happy, and it's just not. So I want to get back to there. And if Rob gets the job, I'm thinking about applying for Art in the Park that's here in Kent once we can get some money back and like get out of debt a little bit. And he wants to go back to school, like I've been saying. Like I know that if you have never seen this video or my channel before, like a little update of what was going on, but he was trying to go to school and I was trying to work, and he had to stay home with the baby anyways. One of us has to because of the situations. So he's hoping that with a job he can maybe study at the same time and I could stay home, because with the arthritis and some of the other pain issues I'm having, I just feel defeated. I think he does too. So I'm done with this part, and by next week I'm shutting down like the GoFundMe and the other stuff, and I feel bad about even sharing it, you know, again, because I had to keep sharing it just to see if we could get help. Sorry, I had to wash the sweater. I'm gross. So I think I'm gonna try to do Art in the Park this year if we can get it. If I can find any like art stuff for free or for cheap, like maybe make my own canvases or something. I have all the paint from 2-3 years ago. I have a good stock of acrylic paint, so maybe if I could try to paint and like do that, maybe I could get some notice on my artwork and stuff. And it's something that maybe I might be able to actually do in my own time, because I do have trouble with my hands and my legs and stuff being in pain a lot lately. It's just steadily got worse. 2 years ago I could still do a lot more. Now I'm having trouble walking and stuff, so I'm still trying to work through it. And so far I've lost like 60 pounds and I'm trying to lose more, but of course with depression and stuff you're going to eat more, and I have been. So sorry about this video. This is my last one talking about our lives and the personal stuff, you know. It was nice getting it off the chest, but I feel like it's ruining my idea of what this was supposed to be. My YouTube channel was supposed to be fun and doing like fun things and getting myself out there, and it's just been hospital visits and pain and depression and me asking for help basically, and I'm just tired of it. Alright, thank you for watching. If you watched this, I'm sorry I cried so disgustingly horrible and I look so gross, because I am gross right now. That's about it. Bye.